If you had occasion to be near a television today and C-SPAN or whatever to watch what was going on in the United States Senate, I don't think, God, I get tired of saying this, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in the United States Senate, but here we are, time being devoted to vote on amendment put up by right-wing, crazy, religious freaks who have no business in the Senate whatsoever, in order to allow employers and insurers to opt out of providing birth control to women. I mean, it's just, I don't know where we live sometimes. This is not, oh, well, why get into the rap? Anyway, the Senate voted 51-48 to kill the amendment. It was that close. It was that close. Almost half of the 99 senators who voted, all the Republican women voted to support Blunt's amendment. Roy Blunt, the Senate Republican minority leader, to support it. Now, the way they framed it was that this amendment was to support religious freedom. And no, it isn't. It has nothing to do with religion of any kind. It was a garbage amendment. It was a filthy teabag, right-wing, neo-fascist, anti-woman, hate-filled amendment. I don't care what they say. You can say anything you want to, you pigs. But it had absolutely nothing to do with your precious little freedom of religion. A religion you would jam down everybody else's throat. You and your freedom of religion, my ass. You have no more interest in freedom of religion than you do in respecting the 52% of the population of this country who are not male. Following the vote today, this pig, Roy Blunt, he's another one. Roy, how's your health? Blunt accused Democrats of playing politics with the issue. This is what you do. This is the part that has frustrated me all these years. They say things like that, and there's nobody to stand up and say, you're a lying son of a bitch, sit down. Nobody does that. He said the following in a statement, quote, I am truly disappointed by the partisanship that has been injected into this debate on religious freedoms. Religious freedoms. You bastard. You know, you talk about the Christian faith that steals everything it gets its hands on from the Jews. This bit about not taking the Lord's name in vain. You know, they don't mean saying God damn. That doesn't mean anything. That's a curse. God damn him. You know, it's a curse. But the way they take their Lord, their own, I mean, it's they claim him. The way they take the name of their putrid religion constantly and use it as a knife, a dagger, a gun, a whip, a hammer, a blunt instrument, over and over and over again. Is that how you win souls? Is that how you show your Christ-like love for your fellow human beings? Is this how you do it? Is this how you do it, boys? Huh? Is this how you do it? You try to insert yourself, in a manner of speaking, into the privacy of a woman and her physician. Well, what would be next, you scum, if you can deny women birth control? And why would you want to deny women birth control pills? Why? I mean, religion? In a pig's ass, religion. You know that as well as I do. It has nothing to do with religion. Nothing. Is there something in your putrid religion that says that women need to have their menstrual cycles regulated are somehow violating your faith? Is there something that says that women who have hormonal imbalances and need this drug in order to stay in balance, that's against your religious faith? You lying bastards, you know it isn't. Blunt added that he's going to continue to fight this issue. So he accuses the people who are who are saying this is madness, this is insanity. Any fourth grader can see this has nothing to do with religious freedom and everything to do with smashing women, smashing them over and over and over again. You will not have the right to control your own body. You are a woman. Adam gave birth to you. It says so right here. You brought all this horror onto the earth by eating the goddamn apple. It's you bitches. So we're going to get even. And then this pig Limbaugh, this filthy pig. Limbaugh called the woman who was denied the right to speak at the contraception hearing a couple of weeks ago a slut. Yesterday, a slut. Sandra Fluke, who's a student at Georgetown Law School. Isn't Georgetown run by Jesuits? Fluke was supposed to be the Democratic witness at a congressional hearing about this contraception policy. Darrell Issa, the committee chair, this right-wing pig, prevented her from speaking. Fluke eventually spoke to a Democratic hearing and talked about the need for birth control for both reproductive reasons and broader medical reasons. She mentioned in particular a friend of hers who needed these pills to prevent the growth of cysts. Limbaugh? Can you imagine if you were her parents, how proud would you be? Your daughter testifies she's having so much sex she can't afford her own birth control pills, and she wants President Obama to provide them, or the Pope. What does it say about the college co-ed Susan Fluke, who goes before a congressional committee and essentially says that she has to be paid to have sex? What does that make her? Makes her a slut, right? Makes her a prostitute. She wants to be paid to have sex. She's having so much sex she can't afford the contraception. She wants you and me and the taxpayers to pay for her to have sex. Jesus Christ.